Tsunami waves are only hours away from hitting the Washington coast. There is a tsunami advisory along Washington's coast. Right now, forecasts predict waves in places like La Push, Westport, Port Angeles, and even Bellingham and Tacoma. Right now, the waves are expected to be less than a foot. But people are being told to stay out of the water and away from the shore because currents can be incredibly strong. This all started with a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Russia around 4:30 this afternoon. We have team coverage for you tonight. Let's start with meteorologist Adam Claybon with what we know at this hour.
Hey there, good evening, Jessica. So what we've been dealing with here is just really monitoring where exactly and how intense this wave has going and what is going to be. And as we look at where it occurred right here, this earthquake, you can see big one down here off the coast of Russia. That wave continuing to work its way southward, and we're going to be really keeping an eye on what's happening down here in Hawaii, because that will be one of the first spots to deal with any sort of large wave that could be potentially around. Now, they are actually seeing tsunami warnings down across those parts. For us over here, we are dealing with tsunami advisories, and essentially what you have is you have a tsunami watch, which is a potential tsunami that could be around due in part because of that earthquake, and then we were upgraded to a tsunami advisory, meaning it could be some strong currents, could be a big wave here or there too, but it doesn't really mean that there's going to be flooding from that. But still, you want to be on the cautious side. So the areas here along the Washington coast, we do have those tsunami advisories that are in effect right now. We're going to keep an eye out for some of those waters getting a bit higher. As we mentioned, not expected to be too major as far as impacts, but the times that we're looking for, it'll push, getting around 11:35. Port Angeles just a little after midnight tonight. Tacoma could even see that wave go up just a bit, or at least the waters go up by about a foot around 2 a.m. later tonight. But this extends all the way up and down the entire coast down towards California. So it's going to be something we're monitoring here as we continue on here into the evening. But tomorrow here, we could be watching out for thunderstorm potential. We'll tell you about that coming up.
Thank you, Adam. It is very rare to have a threat of tsunami waves here in Washington state. Earlier today, we spoke to the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network, and we wait and see what this means for us here in Washington. King 5's Madeline Carter is in the newsroom now with those details.
Jessica, the message from the state seismologist was clear. This is a serious situation because today's earthquake is one of the largest that we know about.
It's probably going to be one of the 10 largest that have been recorded, since seismometers were invented more than 100 years ago. So that's the reason why the warnings are out. That's the reason why people should take them seriously. Again, I'm cautiously optimistic that this will not produce a damaging event along our coastline, but that is certainly far from guaranteed, and people should pay attention to what the information is.
We do want to stress what Harold Tobin just said. Even under an advisory, we are not expecting damage along our coast, but the threat is still real. As he said, this is one of the largest earthquakes on record. And here are the largest recorded in the past 25 years. In 2004, a 9.1 quake triggered a deadly tsunami in Indonesia. 280,000 people died in South Asia and East Africa. And then in 2010, an 8.8 magnitude earthquake in Chile killed 523 people. And then in 2011, a devastating 9.1 quake in Japan triggered a massive tsunami. I do want to put it in perspective for you by comparing them to earthquakes that we've felt here in Washington. The Nisqually quake in 2001, that was a 6.8, and that was the most damaging quake in our history. In the newsroom tonight, Madeline Carter, King 5 News.
Madeline, thank you. Before the tsunami is expected to hit the Washington coast, Hawaii is in its path, and this is a live look at the Waikiki neighborhood in Honolulu. The first wave will hit the island in about an hour at 10:10 our time. Officials warn coastlines on all of the Hawaiian islands are at risk. King 5's Madison Wade is in Honolulu right now. She recorded what she was seeing from her hotel as she was being evacuated.
Hi everyone, I am in Waikiki right now, and what we're hearing is that there is a threat of tsunami coming into all parts of Hawaii right now. We're seeing the beaches clearing out. People are being told to seek higher ground. Our hotel here at the Marriott is telling us to be above 3 floors. So I'm on floor 18, I believe, as of right now, but waiting to hear if we need to evacuate further inland. So this is what it looks like right now at the beach. We are seeing less and less people out there, seeing reports from local news sources here that they're evacuating some beaches and telling people to slowly come in and figure out where to go next. As of right now, we're just kind of waiting to hear what's going on from this tsunami threat. First, it was a warning, then a threat, and now we're expecting those waves to come in around 7:10 p.m. here, local Hawaii time. So that's in about less than 3 hours from now. But again, you know, I'm not very familiar with Hawaii. I've been here now twice. So it's hard for me to say exactly what these waves look like right now. It does seem really calm. I mean, there's even a rainbow off in the distance right now, as I'm seeing here behind me. But yeah, definitely chaotic down below. A lot of tourists are wondering where to go and what to do. So once we learn anything new, we'll be sure to let you know.